Hello, Search here from the backyard driving range. We have a question that came into customer service, and this one comes from Chris Jewell. And Chris says, Don, just received my SwingTECH today. First off, this thing is built good and solid. This is going to last a while. I hooked it up to a tree and started doing some slow swings. While I think my setup is okay, I'm having problems in the finish. I normally finish high with my hands 2 inches off my ear. With the SwingTECH, the connection bar hits the top of my head and my hands are against my head. Can you do a daily video on this training aid and how any key points in setup or technique that I can check? I have been a PPGS swing for a few years now, but I now have a chance to rebuild my swing after an illness this past spring. I'm hoping the SwingTECH can get me back in the groove. Again, Chris Jewell. All right, Chris. Definitely. I think there's a good chance you might have a setup issue here in terms of how you have the SwingTECH fixed up. All right, I got my portable one here. Now this one's permanently fixed up to me. Now, one of the critical issues to use this thing properly so that you can have the correct path and plane is that the connection bar is at the right height for your body. Initially, and it took me a while to figure this out, initially it was told that you should hold the bar up at your eyes and it should be level to your eyes on the wall. But as you can see, this bar is going down quite a bit because it is not at my eyes. It is in fact at the top of my neck. I finally figured out that was the key, because if I got the bar too high, I couldn't swing up properly because it wasn't at the same height as the center of the swing. Because why does it have to be at your neck? Well, when we stand here and make a peak performance swing, as I go in to catch his mitten up the tree, the arms are connected to the shoulder in the shoulder socket, and so the forearm goes, the forward arm swings up to the neck right underneath the chin, and when I come down and hit the ball, the right arm's swinging up around the neck at the chin, which is the top of the neck. So the center of gravity of our bodies are pointing at the base of our spine. The center of motion of the swing is over here, with the fulcrums always coming to that center point. Forward arm in the backswing and the back arm in the forward swing. All right? And so that's why this bar has to be connected at and adjusted to the height of the top of your neck, the top of your spine. And if it's too high or too low, it will affect the fact that you won't be swinging on a proper path and plane. All right? So if you have the right height here, when you're standing here swinging, let me move this off so I'll make sure I'm on the. You got me in the camera pretty good here. Okay? Well, when I'm swinging here, I can get into my posture. All right? Now I can get into good posture. I can swing the club straight up, stand the club up, comes down and pops right up over my head. If this thing is too high or too low, it could start hitting you. That's why, or it could give you a clue that your finish isn't correct. Because watch this. If I come up here and I start under-releasing, the club will start going out there, won't even come close to me. But if I over-release too fast, all right, if I come in here and I over-release the club too fast this way, I could boink myself in the nose or the head, or hit myself on the head. So this can be an indicator that you're not swinging properly to your finish also. But I'd always start with that connection point there. So in the mitten up the tree, and you can see I can still finish here, because as you can see, it'll knock my hat off, so my hands came back close enough to my head. That's why when I play golf, having to wear these hats to keep the sun off my face, when it's my turn to hit, I'll keep the hat on, I'll put it down, I'll hit, and then I put the hats back on. Because these actually ruined my swing in that I started swinging and finishing farther left to avoid the hat getting knocked off. So I think the key is a good chance you did not have it set at the proper height. I don't know, there might still be maybe some literature out there saying eye height. It should be right at the top of your neck at your sternum height is the point, because that's where the arms swing around. And you do that, you should have no problem making a perfect swing with the plane trainer. Recoil and relax. Okay? It restricts us in a few places, like it's going to be a little bit difficult when you recoil and relax to get the club pointing back at the target a little bit. It might be out to the right, but at least you come back to here. Because remember, there's no flexibility in this bar. This bar is solid. It's not bending. All right? In my case, I got a little bit of leeway because this is a portable stand that was made for me to have this, if I do lessons with it, out here in the back porch or the backyard. But you can see, you can do it. And I think the key is connecting here. And it's gonna. And if you start hitting yourself anywhere, you can't get to the right points. It's going to be a clue that you're not intermittent up the tree properly on both sides of the ball, whichever side you're having problems, or both sides. All right. And in your case with the finish, it's got to be that you probably might have been letting your hands rotate over too much, and that's why you're coming in and hitting your head, as compared to toe up in the catcher's mitt and then up the tree and over right near the ear, and it'll work all day if it's set right and you swing correctly. All right. Well, giving us a little tutorial on the SwingTECH, which is absolutely the greatest training aid to learn the peak performance limited turn vertical golf swing there is. That's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking to you all again soon.